What is normal? What is normal? I'm gonna help you out because I know you're already racking your head because you're getting ready to try to see where I'm coming from with this, and I'm gonna bring it straight to you. The reason why this topic came about, it was an event that I attended. It was a talent show going on, and one of the children that had participated, they were singing. They were singing a song, and were real close with the parents of the child. Long story short, talking to the parent afterward, I'm like, man, you know, that's awesome. It's awesome that you encouraged her to get up and, you know, do that. And one of the things that she had stated back that, like I said, I'm not going to get into all the details because this is going to branch off to another story about me, which, again, I'm going to leave some of the details out, but just giving you on what you need to know to cut through the chase. But one of the things that she was stating was, I want it to be normal for her to be encouraged and seek out whatever it is that, you know, she would like to do. And that's where the conversation stopped. This is me adding on to it. My add on to it, I'm thinking about is, forget all of the stuff, you know, you may or may not have a talent for that. This may or may not be hard in pursuing. All these what ifs, because there's a lot of people that breeze right on past those what ifs and did what it is that they want to do despite the odds of people saying that they couldn't and not believing in them. And then there's people where they've taken a different path altogether because they're just taking a different path. I'm a person that just took a different path. I just did something else I wanted to do. But the point that I'm making is, when I was talking to the parent, and I was commending them on them, you know, fostering an environment that was conducive for growth to that child, I shared a little tidbit about myself on what I thought it was to be normal on a certain instance of something that occurred in my life. Long story short, like I said, without getting all in the details, because I'm not trying to put people on blast here, it's not to tear down in this video, but just to move on past and just take out the pieces that's encouraging and just share with you on what I see fit to keep it moving. I remember talking to this was many years ago, I was a teenager. I remember talking to a close friend, and I was sharing something with them. Long story short, what I was sharing with them, they were just like, whoa, you know, I ain't on what's occurring up off in that situation. They were reflecting back to me in my life. They were like, you know, that's not normal. I'm saying they said that that's not normal. We're talking about many years ago. I don't know the exact words of it, but they were just letting me know, you know, that's way out in left field. And I remember feeling embarrassed off of it because I'm just like, man, I thought this went down like this everywhere. I thought this is how this was. And the reason why I'm jumping around with this story and talking about that, from me being a teenager and then me talking to this parent about her encouraging her child to sing up there on stage, and this was the same event where I talked about following your dreams and how I've been detracted from things that I've done in my life by people that should have been able to embrace and just kind of been a backbone to, you know, push on and encourage those dreams. So it made me see how the environment that this young lady was raising her child in was going to be that child's sense of normalcy. This child is going to be raised in an environment where, or at least from her immediate family, where she's not going to know what it's like to be discouraged and told, "Nah, you can't do that. There's no money in that. You don't." Whatever it may be, whatever I was going to say encouraging curveball. Check out that video on my channel. Whatever curveball that somebody may figure out to get you off track, get you off kilter with something. This child is going to grow up in a home where it's just like, man, the things that we hear on the outside about the sky's the limit, and it seems mundane and just like played out because we just heard it time and time again, and we know life beats up on us. We're like, yeah, I don't believe in that mess. That this child really will have a shot at doing that and to be able to take all the energy and all the strength that she can muster to pursue whatever it is that she's wanting to pursue, as long as this environment stays like that up around her. Now, do they live in a bubble? No. Will it be people from the outside that'll be trying to break in, steal that joy, tear down? Yes, because that's what people do. Well, that's what a lot of people do. That's what we encourage. That's what goes on in life. Nobody's immune to going through these things, but it does make her a little bit more resilient to some of these things. I think, this is my opinion, I think that maybe that little red flag will go off a little sooner than it does in others where you're raised in an environment where you're just constantly being beat down and told what you can't do, and just everything you do is a closed door in your face. I just think that this parent is shaping an awesome sense of normalcy for the child, and letting them, because you're talking about something innocent. You're talking about them singing at a talent show. You were talking about this, and when I'm saying child, I mean child. We're talking, I don't know, maybe 7, 8 years old. You think about, it's more than this is how I see it. It's more than just singing at this talent show. It's being up in front of people. A lot of people have fear public speaking, so you're getting a lot of things knocked out of the way. So it doesn't even have to be singing that this child is trying to do. You're getting some public speaking, in there. You're getting some confidence about yourself. You're getting some not caring what other people think. You're getting some just do you and push on ahead. It's a lot of lessons being taught there, and that's my point in what is normal. And you know what? Even though it's really encouraging looking at that for that child, we can do the same thing for ourselves. That's what I talk about on this channel. On recognizing these things. That's the reason why I do the videos that I do. Because sometimes people can feel that things just aren't just right, but not really know how to maneuver and get about. And well, this is just the way that it goes. Everybody goes through this. And going back to the example when I was talking about that friend that was like, that's not normal on, what's occurring and what's going on in your life at that time. And I'm just like, wow, even though I went through a moment of embarrassment, it had me prevail and go on through and see, man, you definitely want to put this down, because this is not an appropriate way for things to be. And it had me check a lot of things up off in my life. So with that being said, I'm able to bring these examples to others that may feel alone in some of their thinking and not know how to put down some of the unhealthy people, situations, behaviors, and just get out of those situations so you can have a sense of normalcy. What's normal to you? Is it normal for you to feel like you're always in some sort of emotional struggle, fighting to get your point across, struggling to be heard, pleading, talking to people, saying the same thing over and over and over, and feeling like you're not heard? Your energy could be better put somewhere else. You could better be doing something else that's constructive for you. That's why I talked about goals and bringing down barriers that lie before you. What is your sense of normalcy? What's normal for you? In order for you to get that, sometimes you got to just get still and see what it's like to be quiet for you. And what do you like? What are some of the things you dislike? That's my point in the video. If you hadn't already, hit that subscribe button. Stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. I'm Aim. You have a good one.